What's up, folks? Welcome to the 51st episode of Tales from the Archive here on Handelabra Games. My name is Zach from Another Letdown Media and the Adjacent Hex podcast. I'll be your host this evening. What's up? Tales from the Archive is the show where we use the medium of Sentinels of the Multiverse, the digital game, to tell a story of some kind. Some will be tales from the actual Sentinel storylines, and others will be totally made up and or based on previous work. For consistency's sake, I do try to match each story up with an existing Sentinel Comics book title that's been mentioned previously by either Christopher or Adam or both. But by no means does that make our stories official canon or anything like that. You can kind of think of this as the Earth 603 Sentinels of the Multiverse. There will often be times where I deliberately make a play that doesn't make a whole lot of sense strategically or play under some bizarre stipulation, as we will tonight, because it contributes in some way to the narrative we've created. I will do my best to try and win games, but even heroes fall sometimes, and that just makes for creative and interesting stories. As with all the shows on the Handelabra Games channel, we believe in civil rights for absolutely everyone, and in being totally as inclusive as possible, so any comments or activity actively working against that goal are not welcome and will not be tolerated. I have to move my arm in a different way now because I've got the microphone in front of me. So, without any more delay, let's reopen Ye Olde Book of the Multiverse and get this party started. You'll notice that this story has not changed from last week because Twitch decided to get a little twitchy on us. And cut out about halfway through a game against Grand Warlord Voss. It was game 3 of the story, cleanup on aisle 6. To recap, Setback, Setback, Raw, Tempest, and Captain Cosmic were up to no good in Night Mist's house. Tempest accidentally released a bunch of her captured menagerie, and while they've retrieved a number of them from such exotic locales as Dokthorath Capital and I don't remember what the other one was. I should probably have looked that up before we started. But anyway, they were struggling to recover the last few from Grand Warlord Voss. So I saved that game, and we have not moved it further from the point where the stream went dead. So let's get back into it. All right, so currently we have a Genebound Banshee at 1 HP, a Genebound Frosthound at 2, and Genebound Shock Infantry at 1. We will see how the stream handles things today. I changed a couple of things in the settings. I'm really hoping that things get a little better, but thank you, Licky00. Not really sure why there's booing going on, but... And then, of course, I do also have a second story for when we finish this one today, because it is the last part of the issue. So, anyway. So, where were we here? And once again, we're all over the place. I'm sorry. Okay. Oh, okay. Got it. Yes. Of course. All right, so we only have one construct in play. I'm trying to remember sort of where we left off. I probably should have looked at this before we started, but okay, Setback's got looking up, so he's going to be doing some damage. Yeah, that's some stuff. All right, sustained influence. Let's do it. And then bad stuff in that Twitch just decided to give up about 2/3 or 3/4 of the way through our stream. And this is energy damage, so we can hit anything with that. Let's go ahead and... the Shock Infantry seems like a good target. It's the hero target with the highest. Frosthound is... Oh, that Frosthound's hitting everything, so let's hit that. Are we already slowing down here? Yeah, we are. Man. I honestly don't know what's up with this. Every time what's happening lately is I'll go into Sentinels and it'll just torque my stream. And I wish I knew what was causing that. My quality just degrades horrifically. So, Karmic Retribution is not online yet. Plucky Break is fine. Actually, yeah, Plucky Break actually seems pretty good because then we can do a bunch of stuff, get this back up to 7 with the looking up, and then have Karmic Retribution online for next turn. So, yeah, I did literally everything I could think of to possibly make the stream better today. And oh, yes. Wow, Twitch is continuing to be troublesome. Yay. I guess we can just take care of this. Stone Shaper. Ember Shaman. Alright, so pound on Voss this turn is the plan. Quark Drive Translocator. Alright, well, we can hammer on that too. They're all the same. Does Tempest have any DR right now? Yes, he does. Okay. Yep, the weapon's gone. Destructive response. Sure. We'll do all of that. Whole bunch of stuff take damage. And then stop. Yeah, I mean, I can totally do that. I don't know. What difference would that make? Seamus, I'm actively, like, interested in that. Like, there's, you know, it's funny because, like, I watch my CPU usage and it jumps from like 4% to 50% as soon as I launch a game. Like, the game can be running, but as soon as I get into the game, it just leaps and gets concerning. Okay, so it's the old IT crowd fix. That makes sense. Yeah, sure. Hammer on Voss. When in doubt, turn it off and on again. I'm trying to slow down a little bit here, because I'm broadcasting at like basically nothing frames per second. Yeah, I mean, the other problem is this is OBS for Mac, so I think it may be a beta, which is equally distressing. What was I was looking at cards. No, I don't want to do that. Nope, I don't want to do that. Oh, actually, Shielding Winds is not that bad. use a Mac because I'm a media creator, Seamus. They are supposed to be better for that. And also, I got fed up with Windows beyond belief. My Windows box lies dormant next to me. It does exist. All right, this is... sustained influence. Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, actually, yeah. That helped us with the cosmic weapon. Keep the cosmic weapon in play. We'll swing with the cosmic weapon. Crash into Voss for 4. Or we could hit the translocator for 4. That actually seems better here. Because reasons. Okay, now Karmic Retribution is online. Just read the text. Yes. 1 target, 7 damage. Make it 8. I thank you. To Ra's imbued fire. God, I love me some Karmic Retribution. And here comes the looking up. That'll eliminate the translocator for us. Really don't want to see that. Bye-bye, you're ugly. Surprising Fortune. Another one. Extra early start, huh? Seamus, at some point you and I have to connect and figure out when we're meeting up when I come to Ireland. I will PM you my email address probably next week when I have more time to think about it. Oops. All right. Well, there's this. And we will definitely hit Grand Warlord Voss for 2. It will be 2 weeks from tomorrow is when we'll be flying out. And I have to, get like itinerary more in order in my mind. Like my wife knows it all, but I don't. So we need to figure out when we're going to be nearby you. Oh, well, that was rude. So much for that cosmic weapon. Guess I should have looked at that. It's going to come back and the behemoth's going to hit that too. Seismic Defender. Hello, Mojo Gamer. Oh, of course it is. Well, okay, we're at 37. Can we deal 37 before force deployment takes effect? I'm going to go with maybe. This team's pretty hammy when it wants to be. Okay. What is this? Is this excavation? It is, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Flame barrier. Okay. That's not the worst. Flesh of the Sun God. Okay, what actually? I'm going to play Flesh of the Sun God because I am doing wonderful, Mojo Gamer. It's been a very busy day because Father's Day, my dad and I went for a 16-mile bike ride. And then I worked at the store for about 4 hours sorting comics. And then now I'm here. Okay, Lightning Slash is around, so that's great. We're probably going to have to mitigate a force deployment here, but do as much as we can, as quickly as we can. That is also very true. You can mitigate your fixed sleeping schedules by staying up until your normal bedtime. I cannot say that I would recommend it, but it can be done. Okay, ball lightning's here. Okay. Oh, conservation of energy. Okay, game is really doesn't want us to play things. I don't want to do that. Immune to energy damage, that's fine. Unflagging. Oh, hey, look, I have an elemental subwave inducer in the... Oh, that's that, okay. Conservation of energy. Destroy any... There's no constructs in play, so that doesn't help. Well, alright, Cosmic Crest it is. Maybe we do something cool? Okay. That is cool. That is something that is cool. Harsh Offense. We'll get defensive here. Dynamic Siphon, Vitality Conduit, and Augmented Ally. 6 damage. Alright, well, we'll direct that to his face. Get him down to... You mean aside from Sentinels of the Multiverse, Licky00? I have been playing... Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery. Hogwarts Mystery, is that what it's called? I think so. It's the one where it's like a point and tap game. It's kind of mechanically very bad, but from a story standpoint, it's terrific. Oh, wait a minute. Imbued Fire is going to have to go away because there's definitely a... Hi, Cytosine. Melee damage. Okay, sweet. So, okay. Okay. I'm going to use a power. He swings back. Man. That's not helpful. I mean, kind of is, I guess. Oh, I don't... Ah! I'm one token off. I'm just doing a boatload of damage. Dang it. Surprising Fortune. What does that do? Oh, yeah. It does that thing. So we're going to have to blow up Imbued Fire on Ra's turn, unfortunately. Because Force Deployment is going to take effect, and we're going to lose a bunch of junk. Nope. Definitely don't want to do that. I don't know. Oh yeah, high risk is the increased thing. Well. I could certainly try blowing up Force Deployment early. And see if we can get the environment to do some damage to it. Actually, I think that's not the worst idea. But is it all fire damage, though? Because it's not going to kill the... What's in here? Banshee, Shock Infantry, Frosthound, Firesworn Soldier, another Shock Infantry, Ion Lancer. Now, it's ugly, but it's not impossible. Sure. I'm going to do it. Oh, wait a minute. Actually, does this work? It does. Sweet. I'll get Setback to blow up Imbued Fire, allowing us to do our actual damage types. Destroy force deployment. Bring out all those minions. Okay. Hi, Firesworn. You're a jerk. Mess up our plans. If it weren't for the Firesworn, like, we would have been totally set up and everything would have been great. But unfortunately, we do have a Firesworn, which is just annoying. Add or remove. In the unlikely chance that we draw into Karmic Retribution, I'm going to draw. Or add 3. I hear you on that, Mojo Gamer. Definitely, definitely. All right. Where's that Firesworn? I'm sick of looking at you. You're an ugly little fiery beast thing. You can go away. Yep. And take our lumps from the behemoth. Ow. Uncharmed life. Well, not what we were looking for, but oh well. Why do penny sleeves have to be so complicated? A question I ask myself frequently. All too frequently. Boo. Okay, so Voss is now protected again, but he's at 14 hit points. So if we can deal with... Okay, that's not fun, but not impossible to get around. Okay, we're going to take a bunch of damage here. Tempest is mitigating some damage right now, so we'll give him 2. Yep, Shock Infantry takes that. Frosthound hits everything. Captain Cosmic is not feeling particularly well. I guess we'll go at Raw here. This is going to come down to the wire, folks. Well, Seamus, I don't know if you heard the announcement on the extra-sode of the letters page, but... Well, I mean, I guess Oblivion is... So... Mojo Gamer, we're just finishing up what we started last week, and then today's story is, well, extreme! Okay, so flame barrier's here. Nothing is immune to flame damage, so that's good. Anyway, what I was saying, the extra-sode of the letters page mentioned that the Sentinel Comics RPG will be Kickstarter will be delayed until January. But it also came with the news that there will be a one-shot available for a free download for Sentinel Comics RPG that will debut at Gen Con, which is very exciting. I, for one, cannot wait to get my hands on it. Flash flooding the behemoth seems fun, but also ball lightning seems great. It's only one target, though. We'll do this. Give that to Captain Cosmic. And we'll get rid of this one too. Oh wait, no. That one's good. Yeah, that one's fine. Alright. A hailstorm would be lovely right about now. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to kill things. Yeah, it doesn't. Not quite. So I guess that means we can hit choose for me. Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking, Seamus. Like, we played a great game of Sentinels RPG yesterday. It was absolutely terrific. We just ran issue 1 of the starter kit with some people for free RPG day. And yeah, it was great. And I'm very happy with the way it is working at the moment. That said, there's a desperate need for there's a desperate need for one-shots because you can get more people to the table that way for demoing purposes. Yeah. I'm trying to find something that has some kind of area damage, but I don't see anything. Yeah, that's just not going to cut it. So we'll run out the Autonomous Blade. My other group is on issue 5 of the starter kit, and I'm quite excited about that too. We've managed to adapt the Sentinels of the Multiverse, or sorry, the Sentinel Comics RPG starter kit to work with the miniatures and tiles, if available, for Sentinel Tactics, which, for those who don't know, is my all-time favorite game. Just hard stop. And it's a lot of fun. Like, it's still a very theater of the mind type game. So there's no like movement statistic or anything like that, but there is, like, you can kind of just reasonably assume Bunker is slower, Team's slower, like fly, Pacquiao can move fast, so they can sort of fly across the board. Absolute Zero does something cool with with ice. He can make an ice bridge move a little bit faster. Wraith uses her grappling hook and moves a little faster. So it's all like very, within reasonable limits. Can this happen? And generally the answer is yes. So I don't know, I'm sort of babbling here, but is Twitch not behaving again? Oh, come on, there's gotta be something I can do. There we go. There we go. That's what I'm looking to do. Because if I turn of events, I can let Tempest use the Grievous Hailstorm again, which will wipe out the little minion dudes. We'll order this properly so we're not hitting Voss until they're all gone. And then we'll let everybody else do a bunch of damage and maybe take this thing down. Okay, there's that. Now we will hit Voss himself for 3, putting him to 11. Now we can just choose for me for the rest, because it doesn't matter. I believe we can just choose for me now. Blazing Tornadoes. Now, if we had been able to couple that with a card play, that would have been even. Before damage. Go to 9, sir, or 7, sir. Sorry. I can make words. All right, come on. What do we got? Fabrication. Sure. I don't know if this is going to be what we want to do, but it's fine. Destroy that. I'm going to keep the autonomous blade, though. Oh, wait a minute. Just do this? Oh, no, it's just going to be 3. So, I think it's so much time. But there's that. Well, his 2 for poops and giggles. Gone completely now. Uh-oh. Hold on. God, I wish I knew what was causing this. Well, we'll fight with it. Let me know if it goes down, and I will stop, so that things can catch up with itself, or the Twitch can catch up with itself. All right. Yep, there we go. Okay, so if I destroy Cosmic Crest, he's at 4. So this has been used, so I'm wondering... Oh, what does he have in his hand that's playable? What does Captain do again? Destroy all constructs. 1... Oh, man. I don't think there's anything that gets him dead. All right, fine. So we're not going to destroy this. I'm honestly more... well, Captain Cosmic is basically dead. And that's why I'm like... Alright, let's play Unflagging. Nice. We'll play Sustained. And play Construct Cataclysm, I guess. Yep. Does it give us the option to destroy it again? Because that'd be good. Yes, it does. Sweet. That gets us in for 2 damage. Oh, shoot. Alright. This is more damage, so we're doing it this way. Target number 1. Target number 2. He is at 1. Yep, and I know Setback takes some damage, but I believe he gets a power, which allows him to kill Voss. Lag is now greater than 3 minutes. Okay, hold on. I will test that. It's not that I don't believe you, it's just I want to see what it's doing here. It's not giving me this lag as usual, so I apologize for that. That was okay. But we won, so that's a thing. Hurrah for Setback. The heroes return to Night Mist's home, covered in filth and bleeding from a multitude of wounds, and slump down into the chairs in the sitting room. Setback removes his mask and wrings out a bunch of purple liquid. Tempest makes a disgusted face. A strange humming noise fills the room, and night mist begins to materialize. Setback hastily replaces his mask, tying it in such a way that his nose is sticking through one of the eye holes. What happened to you? Night mist asks from the middle of the room and adjusting a metal pail that's been collecting the dripping green goop. I don't know what you're talking about. Everything's fine here. We definitely didn't touch the bookshelf upstairs. Sorry. Night Mist vanishes again, and Setback takes a sip of tea and makes a face. Night Mist's trademark white on black speech bubble is shown from coming from upstairs. Hey! Where's my Magman? The final shot of the book shows Setback wincing. Alright, let me do something here real quick. All right, so I'm going back to the main menu for a minute. I want to see what that does to quality, if anything at all. Nothing. Huh. Oh, no. This never happened. I didn't change other than adding the soundboard in. I mean, I could go back to the original format, but that seems kind of gross. I mean, we would still be fighting there. I guess a second. I'm trying things. I killed the game for a second. I want to see if that changes what's going on at all. I made it worse? I'm so confused right now, everybody. This is making no sense. Well, like, it's not delayed at all for me. Or, like, it, you know, a few seconds here or there, but, like, I'm monitoring it on my phone, too, like. Also, I'm sweating up a storm, which is gross. I honestly think it's something with my connection. I'm so confused. Like Vinny Barbarino. I mean, I could take it offline and... No, it's definitely not supposed to be a still shot. That's... This is ridiculous. Like, my CPU usage is 70.5% and I don't have the game running. I think... I may have to do a fresh install of OBS, which is really a pain in the neck. I'm really irritated, folks. This is 3 weeks in a row that things have just not worked right. Is it moving yet? Are you guys seeing? I know I'm not moving a whole lot, but... Well, unfortunately, this is the only streaming software for Mac that doesn't cost $250. I don't have a clue what you mean, Cytosine. And this is the problem I feel like I'm facing constantly, is I don't know what any of that stuff means. Ever. Which is embarrassing because, like, I studied this stuff. Maybe I'm just too far out of school. My CPU usage is still not coming down. I don't... Yeah. Man. Ugh, makes me really angry. All right, you know what? This just isn't going to work this week. I'm really just angry. And as much as that is extreme and fun and whatever, I think I'm just going to I think I'm just going to go offline. It's jumpy, it's weird. I think I just need to reinstall OBS or switch to a different broadcasting software because things are just not working properly. So, folks, I do appreciate you tuning in. And I'm sorry that tonight's broadcast was so short, but I hope it doesn't deter you from watching again in the future. I will try my best to have this back and up and running in the next week. This is the last week of school, so I'll be more available, hopefully, to fix some of these problems. I guess if you liked if you liked what little you saw, like, comment, subscribe, share our channel on social media and in person. You can follow Handelabra on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, as well as Handelabra Games here on Twitch. If you want to see more content from me, including the Adjacent Hex podcast and the occasional sketch comedy video, facebook.com/Another Letdown is the place to be for that. If you have... If I can get my stream working better, we'll have more stuff from the Another Letdown channel as well. But of course, if that doesn't happen, then bad news bears. Oh, well, see, now we're back up to... See, now I'm back down to 16.3% usage on CPU. I am so unbelievably confused right now. It's like I go to sign off and it starts working again. Sorry, hold on a second, folks.